graduated from BYU in 2000, and in that process met my wife. We were married in undergraduate school, and from there went to medical school. Medical school was in the Caribbean. Went to a Caribbean school called St. George's University, and then I did my internship at the Mayo Clinic in Minnesota in surgery, and from there I completed general surgery in Wisconsin, and finally plastic surgery fellowship in Indiana, at the University of Indiana. I've always wanted to do something active, and so, growing up I thought I don't want to sit behind a desk and, push numbers or whatever. I wanted to be more hands-on. I found, through high school, kind of into college, that medicine kind of gave it that excitement and that challenge, but also allowed me to do things with my hands. I also liked art. I have a grandfather who's an artist, and I used to work with him in his foundry. So all of those things kind of came together and solidified it for me. So it's kind of been a lifelong culmination to get to that point, but once I realized that for sure that's what I want to do. I really enjoy kind of the autonomy to make those decisions, to make decisions on how we represent ourselves, both in our marketing and the aesthetics appeal of our practice, but also in who we hire, who I have as a nurse, who I have representing us, and who's answering the phones. And so I really wanted that decision-making power so that I could better represent who we are. And for me, it's rewarding because it's kind of what you've done, you've built it, and to see that people appreciate that and are happy with it, that's rewarding, even apart from the surgery aspect. But that's what you try and attain with surgery as well, is good results. The patients are happy. And so if you can do that from the surgery standpoint, but also from a business standpoint, oh yeah, I liked how I was treated. I thought, the numbers were fair, and they held my hand and helped me feel appreciated while I was in their care. So new patient consultations I do for free. It's really just to give information and let people, oftentimes they're calling in, they have questions or they've considered things, but they're not really sure what that means. And so a lot of it, I think, is just giving information, sharing information, try to listen to patients' concerns, and then really with that information, helping them to make a decision. And then with that information, try and help them do what's right for them, what's the right choice for them. I'm really lucky. I think we've really benefited from picking great staff, and some have come to us, and it's just been a nice matchup. Some we've looked for a long time to find the right match, and again, it's all part of that whole representing who we are and what we want to put forth, and I think we've been very blessed in that regard. I think we really try and harness just being very straightforward, honest with patients, giving them straightforward information, not trying to make things look like what they're not.